people do. I just don't. And the way, this is the pain that we feel. Because all of us have something unique inside of us that needs to come out and be expressed. But because of the controllers, we were turned into totalitarians and didn't even know. We have been holding each other hostage. When you don't be your authentic self, you're communicating an unconscious message that to others that the only way to be safe is to hold your authentic self hostage, right? To allow really the suffering that's happening, right? To allow other people to manipulate you to be how they want you to be. So when you know, when I started getting the warnings, like you probably shouldn't do that, and that might be bad for you, and that's crazy because my life got better. I was like, wow, I'm in Alice in Wonderland. This is the mirror realm, right? Everything is backwards here. On every continent, women are murdered. Their clitoris is removed so that they can't feel pleasure or ever have a climax or orgasm. Like you get murdered if you are a witch. You get murdered if you are practicing a high priestess. Like this is still happening. And we all looking around like, what do I need to do to fix myself? Not realizing that by allowing ourselves to be anchored in these mentalities in our day-to-day life, we anchor the energy on the planet. And that's why I always tell people the most powerful thing that you can do is look at yourself just as you are and practicing accepting whatever comes up. And I feel like those of you who have been drawn and feel a connection with me, it's just because I'm just emitting what's inside of you that's been snuffed out. People making you feel like you're not good enough, and people, this shit starts early. Men, mental health for men, y'all put the men in mental. Real talk right now. Why? Because masculine energy, right? Even though feminine energy was getting exploited like crazy, masculine energy, y'all energy got used to build this whole structure that we're in now, a simulation where people cannot be their best selves. So you couldn't take care of yourself because you just got to work and provide, right? You just make babies, work and provide. And that's a horrible fucking way for a spiritual being coming here to become their divine self to have to live. And on top of that, you got to be worried about whether or not you're going to get murdered or shot. If you get pulled over, you might get shot. You might get killed. That's a lot. So like the masculine and the feminine has been through so much on this planet. I'm in a headspace now where I see things from the perspective of the cosmos. And as I'm looking down, I'm like, what is the common denominator for all of this? Because I could give people 150 different things that they could use to heal certain things in their lives, but I cannot spread myself thin the way I've done for the past 8 years. I've been going hard like this, y'all. So they're getting me to the root of it. And when I got down there, I didn't want to see it. Now went through the Akashic records, just looking at everybody's shit. And the common thing that I see, I already know that whatever the fuck I say or do, even if it resonates, is definitely gonna make you feel a way that may be new to you. And that's because a certain level of truth holds a certain frequency. And if the frequency that's already inside of you from the programming is opposite of what I'm saying, your heart's gonna feel the resonance, but your head is gonna remember the program, and then it feels like dissonance within your body. And so then that dissonance, because of the structure that we're in, that uncomfort, because that's what's going to expand you, right? By feeling uncomfortable just a little bit and sitting with it, and you learn how to trust your heart, right? Your head is telling you, get the fuck away from this information, but your heart is like, there's something about this, right? And so you feel in all these different energies, and I know it make you feel bipolar and crazy. I feel this too. And so what happens is, you short circuit the connection with your higher self when you start leaning too much to the voice that's telling you from based on the past programming. So this is why we doing the whole quantum jump.